name is David Fitzgerald and I'm a field service engineer with United Conveyor Corporation. Today we're going to demonstrate how to replace a swing disc valve ball pivot. Before we get started, I'd like to point out this is an instructional video. It is only intended to be used as a training aid. This video is not intended as a replacement for maintenance and repair instructions found in your installation, operation, and maintenance manual. The ball pivot assembly normally was replaced at the same time a new seat and disc are installed. This instructional video will be focused solely on the installation and adjustment of the ball pivot assembly. Please refer to your installation, operation, and maintenance manual for the installation of the seat and disc. Improper installation of the swing disc valve ball pivot can cause valve leakage due to inadequate sealing and may accelerate wear on the internal components. These problems can cause unforeseen downtime, increase maintenance costs, and negatively affect overall system performance. Before we start, we'll need to make sure we have the correct tools. We'll need a ratchet set or wrenches and needle nose pliers. We may also need a table vise to work on the disc if you remove the lever arm from the valve. It is also important to follow all safety policies instituted by your plant. Remember to always use the appropriate personal protective equipment such as hard hat, steel-toed safety shoes, and eye protection. Gloves may not be required, but are a good idea to protect your hands. For this instructional video, we'll be working on the 8-inch by 10-inch straight drop gate. As you can see, the access cover is off and we've removed the old disc and the pivot ball assembly from the lever arm. Again, before beginning any of this work, it is very important to follow all safety policies and lockout-tagout requirements instituted by your plant. The first step is to attach a pivot ball assembly to the disc. Want to make sure you apply silicone sealant around the bolt head before you slide it through the disc to make sure you have a tight seal. Slide the retainer over the bolt, followed by the pivot ball and the lock nut. Want to torque the lock nut to the appropriate torque. The next step is to prepare 3 stacks of bevel washers and slide the washers on the hex bolts. When installing the washers, make sure the concave side and the convex side are against one another, creating a spring pattern in the washers. After you have the bevel washers on, you will install a flat washer on top of the stack. The next step is to install the disc and pivot ball assembly onto the lever arm. Keeping the retaining ring level with the lever arm, start installing your hex nuts with the bevel washers. Alright, you want to tighten each bolt a quarter turn. Followed by a half turn. To test the pivot ball, you can use 2 hands and apply considerable amount of force to the disc. The disc should move, but it should move stiffly. A second way to test the pivot ball is using the actuator lever arm to stroke the valve closed. You should have a nice ringing sound as the seat and disc make contact. Once you're satisfied with the tightness of the pivot ball, the next step is to apply safety wire to the locking bolts to make sure they don't back out. Now that the swing disc valve ball pivot is properly installed, we'll need to restore the system and monitor for proper operation and leakage past the valve. Proper installation of swing disc valve ball pivot will reduce maintenance costs and costly system downtime. For more information on swing disc valve ball pivot or other UCC products and parts, contact your local sales representative or visit our website at www.unitedconveyor.com. Thank you for watching.